the High Plains Food Bank Kids Cafe, and I love, Maribel, what y'all do.
Thank you.
You've been doing it a long time.
A long time.
and what I love is you would not be doing it if you didn't love it.
True.
And it's all about helping families, feeding kids. And give me some stats, because I want people to understand. You were telling me people are like, oh, do y'all just send snacks over to the...
Right.
No, we're feeding kids.
We are.
A lot of kids. I mean, I know with the Maverick Boys and Girls Club, Donna was here earlier this week, I think close to 650 kids just there.
Yeah.
So give us a little overview, and we're getting towards the end of the year, and I want people to help you.
Okay.
And to get in and know what y'all are doing.
Perfect. So I'm glad you said Boys and Girls Club. They're one of our meal site partners, and so the Boys and Girls Club, along with our other partners, they provide the enrichment activities for after school, well, you know, literally during the school year.
Yeah.
So they do all the enrichment part, you know, the tutoring, the physical fitness part, the fun stuff.
Yeah.
And then we come in and we partner with them and in other places that, you know, as long as that enrichment part is there after school, then, you know, we have the food that goes with it. So we want to make sure that kids get nutrition before they go home, whether it's from an after school program or, you know, with one of our partner sites. And so, you know, that enrichment piece is so important, because it doesn't feel like it's a handout or, you know, my child's getting free food from the food bank, you know, and kids, that stigma. And so it's a partnership. It's seamless. Kids don't even know. They don't even realize it. And so, and I think that's where we get a lot of those questions from, where, you know, people wonder, well, is it just snacks? What do y'all do? No. It's so seamless and so melted together that, you know, while our partners are doing all the fun activities and the homework help and all of that, and we just kind of, you know, we quietly, humbly bring in some food, and kids get to eat that with dignity and with respect.
So let me ask you this.
Eastridge Mission Center.
And there are some other places where kids are learning and getting good things.
Yeah.
Y'all are there, but it's not just going to be on grants that come. It's not just the money that we give during the food drive.
Right.
I mean, we really, we're in a little bit, and I'm saying this, we're in a little bit of hard times in our world. And so what can we do to help?
Definitely, you know, anytime that people reach out, they want to donate food directly to our program. And our program, because we are supervised, and, you know, our policies are through the Texas Department of Agriculture, USDA, but then we also follow restaurant policies, which follow, you know, the City of Amarillo Environmental Health, which is the health department. And, you know, we have to be permitted, we have to have catering permits, we have to have all kinds of permits to be able to operate. Those things, you know, we always need help purchasing our permits, definitely, you know, our overhead costs, things like that, because...
Y'all have an electric bill, y'all have
we
y'all have a water
gas bill, a water bill,
Right.
we have all those things. We do have our own commercial kitchen, and that's where we create all the food that goes out. And during the school year, we roughly serve 1,200 to 1,500 kids daily. In the summertime, it's bigger. You know, we're closer to 3,000 now.
Whoa!
Yeah, so the need is there. The need is definitely grows, and, you know, as our economy changes and shifts and moves, so does the need. And sometimes that need just doesn't go away. You know, we think that, you know, things get better. We adjust to these prices of groceries and food and living expenses, but the need for food for kids is always great.
When I was at the Maverick Club one day, y'all came in and everybody was getting lined up and ready to eat. The food was so good.
I was so glad to hear that.
I mean, really, I was like, ooh, look at these good rolls, look at this good applesauce, look at this good protein.
Wow, you remembered.
That's
great impact.
But
that is amazing impact.
I was so proud, because Kids Cafe really is important, and I want people to know, y'all aren't just giving them, you know, pumpkin seeds and you know, I mean, here's a piece of tuna. I mean, it's not like that.
No. We don't want to be a Band-Aid ever for hunger. We want to fill those gaps. We want nutrition in there, and we definitely want kids to go home with a full belly, but also with nutrition, and definitely with, you know, being able to get through the evening, to get to school and be able to have breakfast at school, you know, because that's definitely a gap between dinner time and breakfast time, that's a big gap of, you know, fasting. That's really what it is. You know, you're looking at, you know, besides your 7 hours of sleep, you're looking at after school between 4 and 8. That's another 4 hours. So they're fasting for about 12 hours. So I'm sure they're starving by breakfast.
I'm so glad you said that. Listen, I had kiddos spend the night. My 2 boys. We grilled some chicken. Okay, I put it all up, put it in the refrigerator. I mean, there was still a lot left. Okay?
Sure.
And I thought, I'm coming home, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat this for lunch.
No.
Those boys ate 25 pieces of grilled chicken.
I bet.
I was like, y'all ate all the chicken? They're like, yeah. I was like, what? They were just, I mean, chowed down. I mean, kids can eat.
Kids can eat.
We got to help them.
They burn a whole lot more calories than, you know, adults. They're always going, moving. So, yeah, if anyone is, you know, interested in donating, we definitely, they can go directly to our webpage, and they can go, it's hpfb.org/donate. They can come directly to our offices and donate. If they want to volunteer, Tess Matthews is our volunteer coordinator person. I'm not sure if I said her title right, but it is Tess, and anyone can volunteer either at the Food Bank main office. Children's program's a little different for volunteering because we do have a different process, and there's a lot of background checking and just things that go into play for that.
Sure.
But we also have opportunities inside of our facility where you can volunteer, and it doesn't have a direct contact with children. So
How long have you been with the Kids Cafe?
I've been at the Food Bank in the Kids Cafe program on 13 years, so it's been a minute.
Okay, now listen. Maribel, I've gotten to know you, and I know you wouldn't be somewhere so long if it wasn't making an impact and wasn't important.
Oh, it's important.
Yeah.
It's very important.
I'm so glad. Listen, the end of the year is coming. Donations, if you're thinking where maybe you have a study club or maybe you have a group or your Bible team that you want to give into the year, maybe yourself, Kids Cafe and the High Plains Food Bank is a way to do that.
Definitely.
Please, Panhandle Gives is coming up.
It is.
So please think about the Kids Cafe.
Yeah.
Please come back. Or what we need to do is we need to come see you and we need to show.
We would love to have you. Definitely.
Okay.
Love to have you.
Always glad to see you.
Always glad to see you.
Please.
Thank you.
Keep going.